powers.
All right, elimination match, guys. Elimination match.
After the analyst death,
Elimination match, baby. Let's fucking go. Twisted Fate, Yom, Rumble, Talia. Are we gonna get a flag quest? Azir first speak here. Azir banned for flag quest. 3 mid lane bans against Capsimus Prime. Right now, the mid lanes that are current. We got Ari, we got Silas. I swear to God, whoever picks Victor loses. Trust. Varus is also open. Very important pick for Hansi. Alright, we got Varus open. The Renekton ban follows through. That was an Anyone's Legend special. Anyone's Legend showed the way. Varus is open, lads. Varus, Pantheon, Ari, Silas. I think counter picking mid is stronger here. You should hold the mid lane blind. Flag was most likely first pick Varus here. Are they gonna go Maokai? They went Maokai. The G2 cheat code. What's Inspire gonna do to cook the Maokai? Pick something that clears fast, jumps high. Inspire with the middle hover. He's been hovering this the whole tournament. Don't get baited. Don't get baited, guys. Don't get baited. Don't get baited. Rise blind. The thing is, Caps with the Maokai jungle can't really pick any. That's the problem of Maokai. Is like, what do you pick mid lane that's gonna be enjoyable? Like, Caps is gonna be picking, bro. He's gonna pick Victor and give us all a headache, bro. He's gonna pick Victor and make us all sad. Oh, Caps is picking Victor, guys. Sad.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna go for immediately. Looking to play the sides there, looking to split one, but also early proactive successful.
G2's early game is gonna be so weak. It's just that I don't know. You can't really pick something together with Maokai that's gonna be good into Rise, in my opinion. He's gonna outskill you with Mercs. Alistar, they drop mid. Also, not gonna lie, I don't want the enemy to play a tank. But the thing is, I don't know. Whippo could play K'Sante or Sion with like 2 bans to prepare it, and I think he would go completely, like he would be menacing. He would be dangerous. K'Sante with Rise ult is tremendous. Or they're banning Gwen to set that up, guys. I don't know. The Sion top is just gonna be GG, you know? Look at him laughing.
Laughing about something over there.
He looks like he's got something planned. Will we actually see this locked in? I'm not gonna believe it until it happens. The Cassiopeia counterpick. So this is big.
Not a good Malzahar game. We're on 20 with the snipe. He knows. He knows. Good Cassio shout out. Good Cassio shout out. Because Cassio at least is good into Sion and K'Sante, but I think Sion is the no-brainer, no? And then we gotta have Aatrox on 5. Nuktak, we gotta go Vayne. There's the Aatrox. Yeah, I have to be honest with you guys. I think that FlyQuest completely run this game. Caps is really good on Cassio, yeah. But it's a hard game to carry, guys. Like Pantheon can ult on his forehead, Varus, Karma, it's very difficult. Fly already got the blue. I guess the issue of Maokai, right, is very weak on the invade, but Inspire got spotted crossing into bottom side. I wonder if Maokai is going to use this information. Varus with the base. Let's see if Varus opens top side here. That's my question. Do you guys think Varus will open top side? He's opening top side. He's going to alleviate the pressure from the Whipmeister. Whipmeister is going to match the base here, and is going to TP into bot. Karma didn't base yet. And now the wave is frozen from Karma on bot. Look at Quad as well. He's going towards Mercs. That's why, like we don't see a lot of teams play Maokai because the only true pairing, I think, is with Yone. And for example, yesterday CFO should have for sure gone Maokai Yone because they needed to engage into Jace and so forth. But Yone was banned this game, keep in mind. They banned TF, Yone, Azir 1, 2, 3 to really target Caps in the forehead. I think G2 did a good job of keeping wards on both objectives. It actually gives you a lot of breathing room and momentum because you don't have to guess if they're doing it or not. So, like, it really limits the options of Inspired to do things outside of vision because of that, and I think that's a really big deal. It's kind of like when you've known somebody for a very long time, you don't know their name, and you just avoid. Caps flashes. Nice petrifying gaze. Good timing on the petrifying gaze. I love a lot of other players would die. Okay, Masu with the flash on Labro flash. Look at that TP from Aatrox as well. They're trying to flank Busio here. They're looking for Quad. Quad's got phase rise. Busio with the movement. Aatrox kinda deflated here. Lavrov no flash. Keep in mind. Cassio no flash. Keep in mind. Quad's got Mercuries. Space is Lavrov. Caps going deep. Huge Maokai sapling. Slows 3. Sound Q. Whip was a little too deep. G2 keeping compact in the fight. Quad getting shot. Bah, bah, bah. First blood for G2. G2 actually team fighting together. Labrov marking together with Casio. Bro, these saplings are crazy.
G2 is right there, Vedius, and so they blast him
Flacos
down.
Are looking for something that is not there.
Unless Masu can snipe it.
Huge G2. Yeah, Flacos are really ultra reliant in this one. Very ultra reliant. Caps just wants to destroy Whipple with the dodge.
Being around a lot longer than Skewmon is now.
He doesn't have damage. Let's see if he can get it done. Conquer fully stacked. Conquer fully stacked. No, oh, no petrifying gaze. Petrifying gaze. Oh, what's it done? I have to say, Caps really griefed it. Oh shit. Oh. My curse is crazy. I'm talking about how Caps is smiling. It's over, and he's no longer smiling just instantly.
With the Conqueror stacking,
just instant.
But just a little bit too far there, Vedius, right into tower range.
Jojo's better, bro. Like Caps has had very high highs, but also lows at this tournament. Okay, Masu. This is unforgivable, this one. Unforgivable, I would say. Why is Hansama buying Collector into IE against these champs? Broken Blade. Broken Blade. Broken Blade. That doesn't have flash. Broken Blade. Broken Blade kind of cooking though. Kind of cooking though. Oh, it's not enough.
Quad's ready, and Inspire gets the last hit. FlyQuest are going to tie up the kills 2-2, and they're moving on.
They're flying and they're questing.
It's going to be tough. Whippo trying to keep the escape going here, but just turns around, goes for the decimating smash on the Caps. He knows there's no way to escape this one. LeBron,
all right, this is an important kill because of the art of war or whatever it's called, feat of warfare.
Down this Scion. So G2
next objective is going to be a big one. 2 items.
Claim the feat of turret.
2 items for blue. Rises Pepsi Manning is Archangel. Oh, Archangel is finished on Casio. We can see it there on the bottom. He has the buff. G2 posturing really hard for the Drake. Maybe Inspire is going to look for a steal. He's driving. He's driving. 2 drivers. 2 drivers. Oh, Marco with the smite. Inspire is so deep. Oh, Skew over the wall. Skewmon. Skew goes deep. Quad. Jin Bullet. Quad. Rise. Make him remember you.
G2 and FlyQuest both hurt. Both leaving, but G2 got the big win. G2 is on soul point,
FlyQuest is just tethering them, They're trying to milk them.
Now, FlyQuest kind of harrying
Masu getting fucking clapped here by fucking Maokai Saplings. He's 1 HP, Hansama. Masu with the move speed. Kamai. What? Is everybody alive? Oh my days. Hey, Labrov is doing good work this game. Not gonna lie, Labrov is doing well. He's blocking the Scion ults. He has some good combos. I think Labrov is doing solid. He's doing a solid, man. Like he has 398 move speed right now on level 14. 398 without shoes.
Has completed Infinity Edge on the Jin. Absolutely massive on that one. As Whippo finds Caps here.
Alright, Caps has no flash, guys. That's a good snack from Whipmeister. Good movement from Inspire too. That's a good fucking punish from Whippo. Stone cold Whip. Whip has been in the mind of Caps. Like the mini game we're gonna have between Whippo and Caps is super interesting, but Whippo has the upper hand over this game. Whippo is just a beast. Whippo is thick, man. He's a thick boy. Look at his 4,000 HP bar, man. He's stepping into the river. This is soul for G2.
This has been G2's PowerPoint.
Alright, Skimondo. I think G2 were extremely lucky with his Drake roll. Even if they lose the fight and Skimond gets like a juicy smite.
Okay, Whippo here on the very front line.
Skimond is not tanky at all. Whippo on the other hand though, very tanky. Quad with the move speed of Karma.
FlyQuest with control over the river right now.
Masu with the poke.
He has regenerated his HP.
Here comes Inspired. Onto Capsimus Prime, CC chain. Bomba clot. There's the Rise ultimate, they want more. I'm kidding, I'm joking. Sorry, I want the debate. I'm sorry, I don't know what got into me. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to have fun.
Time here to get poke off early. They got early health leads, and then they jump.
use either Ryze's ultimate or the Pantheon ultimate
Lando,
just to see how G2 reacts.
I don't know, last Austria was pretty nice from Lando, I think.
Quad is in some serious danger.
Quad.
Ready to set it
That's a
up.
Casio. This is huge, guys. It might connect to Nasher.
Quad using his arm guard.
Don't flash, don't flash. Let it go, let it go. Fly is trying to hold position here to poke them as they enter. Doesn't hit Maokai. Sion is coming through. Alright, G2 need to leverage this somehow. They need to leverage. 1 minute till the Drake. They're really, I like that fly, because look how Busio and Masu are pushing forward, making the entry to Nash harder and harder. That's the flash forward. Busio flashes, Labrov with the combo, get Busio! 4th bullet! Broken Blade stays alive. He's one tanky boy at Aatrox. Oh, they aggro the Nash! Why did they aggro Nash? It's dangerous! I don't believe in this. Do you guys believe in this? I actually don't believe in this. I do not believe in this. I do not believe in this Nash at all.
Inspire tries to go in, but the Miasma's already ready to try to take care of him. Inspire, the shield. Whippo and Masu stuck to deal with the Baron. Inspire going.
Tried! Oh, they got it! Skimmer's out of the pit! He flashed out!
Now, FlyQuest trying to fight back. Broken Blade wants to get away. Inspired by the Guardian Angel. FlyQuest with the miracle resist in the Baron pit.
There's no summon Hansama and Caps, but if they can like stabilize and wait, maybe they have a fighting chance on the Drake.
For more ultimates to just keep throwing it out.
They have to pray that they get sold. Alright, the combination. Masu getting so caught. Whippo. Nice hourglass from Quad. Inspires deep. G2 down. Caps down. Labrovador tries to combo out.
Wants to use the Crocs as an escape mechanism, but it will not work. FlyQuest.
I feel like FlyQuest team fighting is just so much better, no?
But they still have Quad for the damage.
It's like the series that we saw is very telling, I think. Very telling. Is the gym pick that's indefensible? Nah, it's like the only answer into Varus. I think if anything, maybe you need to ban Varus like on Reds. I think Varus is just OP, I'm not gonna lie. I think Varus has been OP for legit like 3 years straight. It's ridiculous how broken this champion is. Just wins every lane. Just wins every lane. Scales insanely good. As curved out in the game insane. Has multiple damage options. Can be paired with any support in the game.
Trying to look for an angle here. Charges in after Labrov. The Alistar is going to be the target. Whippo's here in the front line, but now it's Inspired into the back line. Hansama with a flash away.
Alright, Inspired still has GA, I believe. Or did he sell it? No, he still has GA, still has GA. Okay, they got a lot of summoners out here. If FlyQuest can get out, it's good for them, but G2 is trying to keep them interested. Whippo. 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 Wait, Whippo has Sterax? What the fuck?
The curtain call is open, but the
show
does not go on. FlyQuest continuing
I didn't know.
Broken Blade
That's genius.
but he won't hit the sweet spot.
He needed fight tenacity. That's so smart.
But it's still FlyQuest with control over the dragon.
Holy, that's so smart. The Sterax shield, I was like, damn. Is that fucking double tenacity? That's huge, bro. That's so smart.
Quad hasn't had a chance to reset.
Big brain, Whippo.
The fact that G2's forcing it, they know that they can do this super fast thanks to the Casio.
Whippo.
Broken Blade has made his
Here comes the Sion ultimate. Whippo, that's Sterax on cooldown. Ryze ult on Inspired. 8,000. Here comes the Root Sandstorm. Alright. Oh, the smite from Maokai. Can G2 get out? Skimondo has no flash. That's one. They're gonna get Labrovador too. But they got Nash. It's kind of a heist. It's kind of a heist. I think G2 is not too unhappy with that. Not too unhappy.
Now with a 5v3. G2's got the Baron, but you know FlyQuest is going to look for something in the base.
Tenacity stacks additively, not multiplicatively.
It is FlyQuest that have the numbers advantage.
Actually, no, it stacks multiplicatively, not additively.
Close and always really dying.
So it doesn't stack super well.
Flash and cleanse unavailable for Hansama. While the flash is up for Caps, I feel like FlyQuest don't have to hesitate.
Caps has flash, Caps has flash. Combination. The bow special gets blocked by Aatrox. Wow. FlyQuest is so good at team fighting. They are really snappy, man. Really, really snappy. I think they are really, really good on the button, man. Really, really good on the button. Fair play, FlyQuest. Fair play, man. They are so good on the targets. Very, very well done. Quad always stands up before the game starts. I think it's kind of based, no? I think it's kind of based. So many mid lane bans for FlyQuest. Annie first pick, boom. Drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. All the pimps in the crib, man. Big Annie.
So it's either a Vi
Annie, are you okay?
Or it's an
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Something that gives him a little
Aurora.
Bit more, okay, not that Annie.
Aim before Broken Blades plays Aurora, guys.
But the blind pick Aurora,
it's Aurora top. Broken Blades playing Aurora, guys. So you hype for it. People are unhappy he played Atoms into Sion. Watch the world's reaction when he's playing Aurora top.
If Senna gets all the range that she wants,
but I think Aurora's a champ. I think Aurora's okay. Obviously, the boom draft. All drafting depends on all other 9 champions. There are games where champions scale well. There are games where champions scale worse. Aatrox versus Sion in isolation is fine for Aatrox, but if Sion gets a lot of value into Cassio and Jhin, then obviously Sion being weaker in the isolated matchup is outvalued by everything else. There's just a Poppy or Tam. I think Tam is soft free, no? By you could go Poppy as well, I guess. Poppy support goes kind of hard here. Poppy support is so nice. Yeah, you just go Poppy support, no? Busio?
They throw at him again, even though it does leave open a lot of
Rakan Wukong is a great combo. Hard pivot.
Is the Bard.
Ooh, some
what?
Roaming some side.
Koki. Alright, Koki's fine. I always forget about Koki, not gonna lie, guys. I always forget about Koki's existence, and I think it's a fine look in here. I think Koki's a solid look in. I always forget about this champion's existence. Guys, we're not picking Draven against these champions. Guys, Garen has been changed. The new Garen.
Who might not be familiar because we haven't seen it in a little bit here.
Garen got a little baby rework. What are people doing on Garen?
The execute obviously based it's true damage based off of your missing
Stridebreaker, Shojin.
He has to be missing HP.
No more crits. There's still PD bias.
To find the execute and
let's see Brazil,
down before
Korea.
He can be that crazy drain.
Let's see what the OTPs are doing.
When he goes in the ultimate form, it's not a
he goes Trinity. He goes crit still. Crit.
That is
Crit.
Made
Serpent's Fong.
I mean,
PD, everyone else goes PD.
Annie Flash, but you're right in saying that there's a lot of expectations on both.
Whose draft you like, coach? Honestly, this one,
the health bar's getting lower.
I don't know. Like I think Annie is so strong.
He's setting up for an invade. He's trying to
I think Annie is so strong.
Very early.
Get it.
Nicely done from
Hey, Busio's just dead. Busio's dead.
First blood over to G2.
Barrier? Masu's just dead. Masu's dead.
As Masu wants to try to get something back, but the only thing he's gonna get is a trip to the graveyard. Double kill Han Sama, 2 minutes and 20 seconds in.
Well,
a double kill.
I didn't finish my conversation. I do think this bad locket is really fucking random. I don't know why I didn't pick Poppy. Why didn't he pick Poppy, guys?
I mean, last time that
why didn't he pick Poppy? Poppy would have been tremendous. Tremendous, Joe Rogan. Tremendous. It would have been tremendous.
Is incredible.
This time around, though, it's Han Sama. He's up in farm. He's up in kills. He's up in gold. And now he's valking in after Bwipo, who has to turn around and run. Yes, you are a Garen. Yes, you're up in levels.
The new Garen is tankier, no?
Now Quad in some danger as Caps gets a solo kill. G2 have the feat of warfare 5 minutes into the game.
The burst damage of the Aurora passive.
Yeah, baby. G2. Rhythm and flow is the name of the game. G2. Clap back.
Mid lane. This is absolutely crazy.
Inspired pulling an owner. You guys remember when owner Inspired took it?
From them for a while. Bwipo level 6.
Bwipo.
The cavalry's coming in.
Yeah, Bwipo still ready to try to turn this one around. Lebrov gets silenced, but he's not worried about it.
Inspired kind of goated.
As Skewmon is chased after starting the objective, but you can see G2 hanging around. There's nothing
agree
else
with
to
the
look
take
at
that
the
Inspired is a
other
gold
side of the
Western
river.
jungler?
So G2
No.
are gonna look at
That's
this
fucking
instead.
crazy.
Busio gets crashed down on by Lebrov, but Masu misses the center route. Han Sama is here, level 6 on the Corki. The Rocket Poke can be very, very devastating. Han's gonna try to steal one of those grubs away there with a Phos Bomb, but it doesn't hit with the timing. Now that last grub, the target here for FlyQuest. Bwipo's coming up around the side. FlyQuest looking to go in as Quad finds the engage. Follow up there with a Cyclone, and Hans is already down. Nice damage coming in from the Wukong, but now Caps is between worlds. Lebrov is low.
Bwipo still has ult. The portal. FlyQuest is actually razor blading on them.
FlyQuest, get a kill, get the grubs, and get everybody out alive.
guys there, they got there so early, and Whippo actually walked up first, so Whippo was
fucking guys, they need to get a little bit more decisive, G2. You need to be a little bit snappier. Or fucking don't show up.
Quad one turret plate already. He can continue.
Needs to get some more silverware, you know.
He's working on that next plate. Goes for another spin.
Yeah, Inspired still. That's why Inspired still has time to become the jungle goat.
For some reason, there's
but I can't put him over Inspired yet.
Broken Blade is making sure he doesn't give Whippo any more ticks on the spin. G2 starting up the second Drake of the game. Now immediately turning for the engage.
Alright, Inspired survived. Inspired survived. Why do they keep getting away with this?
And Quad and Busio are looking at LeBron.
Caps wasn't even connected on the play. G2 is so bad when it comes to fight selection. The way they choose fights is just terrible, man. The FlyQuest is way better mechanically. Just better in the fights. It was the same in game 1, man.
And Inspired ends up baiting him in.
The counterpunch from FlyQuest just seems to hit harder. The fact that Skumon melted under the damage.
Like Mouse has been under a lot of pressure, but he has a fucking good soul count. Like you can be behind on gold, but the soul count is what matters, and he's killing, man.
So that means that if FlyQuest can secure that, they'll earn the boots there. Whippo starting to use the spin before Broken Blade enters into the scrap there with a Pathmaker, but it's G2 who want to find the kill here onto the Garen. Immediately,
he still got W. He flashes, he's going for the wave. He's looking for the lethal, doesn't get it. CC chain is kind of nice. Whippo, Busio. It doesn't have enough meeps. Get Skumon's flash at least. Alright, G2. They're swinging back. They're swimming back.
Strong play there from G2 up on the top side to get it and get out.
Not too shabby, not too shabby. But nobody's farming bot. Look at ball wave. Look at ball wave. Busio is trying to cancel the recalls. This is a bait from Busio. Really well done from Busio. He shook his little cheeks. That is so rude! Oh, he got it as well!
He'll get the kill! Busio stays alive! Inspired about to die to Hans Sama! There's dead bodies on both sides as Quad keeps chasing Hans! But
with the Murmana, or you could go like the crit version, some people like as well. But this one is a lot about the ability damage.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it come out from Caps during the play-in stage, and it's something that G2 is clearly prepared coming into this tournament with the idea of giving you a little bit more value around the poke. I personally still prefer the Trinity Force. I just think it spikes harder in the mid-game, and we'll see if it comes to fruition now.
FlyQuest is just first in position. Labrov is getting spat on. Guys, it's 3-0. It's 3-0, guys. FlyQuest is way better. Way better. Yeah, way better.
Tool from G2. Inspired, gonna find Skumon there as he clones back over the wall, but now Quad could be in danger. Immediately drops the combo onto G2, but instead it's the full engage. Tempered Fate looking to stop that engage now.
Let's see. Oh, the turret's gone though. Turret's gone though. G2 can maybe do a little comeback here. Here comes the TP of Garen. A little bit too late. Like, where we're going. Holy, Drift King. Drift King.
1 kill so far. 1 kill for G2.
Okay, G2 also get a little heist.
1 turret free in Caps and Hans on G2. Who can carry the next fight?
But I think it was time for him to go, bro. He got permit. He got permit. He was getting on every one of you guys' nerves. Alright, Quad is getting CC chained. Whippo has no flash. Whippo kind of grieves. G2 can win. G2 can win. Master doesn't have the DPS. Quad. Oh, Broken Blade.
Popping off. G2 slamming the fight. The target selection was better.
Okay.
And G2 hold on.
In the front to back, it's G2 that holds strong.
Whippo played this fight way too fast, man.
And the Rel is there to follow up. Whippo immediately turns his attention onto the backline. He says, if I think Whippo needs to fight with the gang, up, then that means that the Cassante's just going to die. But that is not what happened.
He had to battle because otherwise Annie gets CC chained there and she's going to just die without even ulting.
They've denied the soul. This could be a massive jump in power.
It's fucking bunny so
as well. FlyQuest is on the approach, but the YamatoCannon is already low. Labrov goes in for the engage on Busio, but he gets away.
Alright, here we go. Master's no mana. There's no steal angle. Why G2's abandoning Broken Blade?
The YamatoCannon is claimed
Broken Blade's walking away. G2 with a clean call to say, yo, let's leave Broken Blade behind. The soul map is giving Broken Blade so much move speed. He's going to the plan. He's buying time. Hepsi manning out of here. Inspired gets E. Bonk. 500 Gs, baby. Turn. Golden shower. The Q. Whippo. Ult. Oh, Skimondo. Triumph.
With the triumph, but he does not die. FlyQuest solo laners go in alone. Masu and Inspired.
That's the Wukong ultimate.
Up, but Hansama's already able to make the
Hansama gets out. The cancellation from Inspired on the W of Row. The game is tight. The game is close.
Yeah,
the game is fucking exciting.
But they got too many. Caps here does get slowed, but should be okay.
Yeah, Inspired without the clone to jump over the wall to chase after Caps means Caps can get away. They're all making the same choice. We'll see if they can regroup, because right now, G2's in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, those last
Zonya Annie is, I don't know, it's for vibe, but I don't know how good it is. Like, you have Bard on your team, like, that's the whole core.
Stacking and getting the Otacon. Whippo is at it again, though.
Yeah, Whippo wants to go in after Hans.
Hansi. Why does Hansi keep getting caught? Hansi down.
Masu trying to get away from Labrov.
Hansi down. Masu just bonking Labrov's forehead.
That's going to be huge.
Why can't Caps take one side lane without his team dying on the damn midway, man?
It's 3-0 for FlyQuest.
They make the quicker play.
Why?
They started out with Whippo chasing down the Corki.
They can push one lane, man.
Chase through a tower of their own, and now
one time.
They're moving towards the Baron.
I think that summonless Corki.
15 seconds. G2's already in position. I think all they need to do is play lanes. FlyQuest could even give this to get the tier 2 top, tier 2 mid.
Got a Guardian Angel for the critical fight.
Oh, nice Bard ult instantly on Masu. Trying to tackle him. Masu gets the flash off. Masu denied the whole engage there. Bro, Busio. Bro, the lane phase was rough, but Busio has fucking been on one this game. I swear Busio has played insane this game. Really, really insane Bard game. He's like, I was complaining about the draft, but if you're gonna play this good, pick Bard every game for all I care, bro. You have denied the Vi completely. You have found crazy ultimates.
That should be even if he went for a miracle.
I just don't know why G2 aren't capable of playing like a side lane game. When Aurora solo kills Annie, I just feel like Aurora Vi should be able to take over side lane completely. And they should be farming onto their tier 2s.
For FlyQuest now, but could there be a counterpunch? Quad's in danger.
Quad Hourglass. Can he get Annie ult off? He just sends it onto a Caps, but that's a very tanky Caps. Skimon gets ulted by Whippo. Whippo flashes out. Busio. Look at that move speed though. Masu is fucking running, bro. Look at that sprint, bro. That fucking move speed. Oh, Busio with another 3-pointer. Oh! Masu bonking. Masu, bro, he's leveraging that move speed. Look at that Masu spacing. Caps is sick of his shit. Holy Masu spacing. Masu. Pick up the souls, Masu. Masu, the souls. Yeah.
Here between greatness and disaster. G2 low on health. Backing up.
Masu. Too far. Back off. Too far.
Will silence this push.
I was just about to say how well Masu was gliding in
Caps
this
is sick of his shit.
Playing with his range
Caps is sick of his shit.
Chipping away at the HP bars of
in mid lane. This tier 2 turret should fall. That'll be FlyQuest.
I think if you eliminate a team, you should be allowed to take one of their players.
As Hans defends the tier 2 and Broken Blade takes one in the bottom lane at the same time.
Throughout MSI, G2's individuals
I think that should be fair.
Get caught out in the mid to late game, and it's no different in this matchup. FlyQuest continues to punish them. Inspired is active on the map, and Quad?
Yeah, Quad's in danger. Stun onto both of them, though, as Quad tries to get away, but Broken Blade is going all out. He's in some danger himself. Busio trying to lock him up. Broken Blade is all out, but FlyQuest bring more men. Inspired, dominating on the Wukong. An impressive performance in back-to-back games. Could just determine everything. Kills tied 13-13. Yeah, it's a 2,500.
Skimon is not the problem, but he's definitely not the solution either. I just don't think Skimon and Caps is a good pairing, bro. Oh, Masu was 1 HP. Caps didn't get the lethal. He didn't get the lethal, but Quad is down. Here comes Whipmeister. Whipmeister still has ultimate. Oh, the fucking Garden is tremendous. Look at him spinning. It's Beyblade. It's Beyblade. No.
So short, but it is just enough for FlyQuest.
The front line for FlyQuest does so
Agron
much
better than Velia. Agron is just like Skimon 2.0, no?
Is able to cut through them, and Masu actually survived the entire thing, kiting back, and with the sustain, and with the peel, FlyQuest
Masu lived, bro. It was such a big difference. I feel bad for Caps. I feel bad for Caps because if he finds the leader there on Masu, he wins the whole fight.
It makes a massive
Like, Caps is really trying his best, man. Like, Caps is really fucking trying hard. Like, he missed damage there a little bit on Masu, and it was the game changer, you know.
Masu, so much power on this Senna, 137 souls. FlyQuest on the push towards inhibitor turrets in 2 separate lanes.
Baron buff on the minions with the Elder Dragon on themselves, so threatening.
And they immediately decide to go in for the engage. G2 under pressure, Dawning Shadow, gonna guarantee the first kill. Scumon's already down and Inspired is legendary. Broken Blade goes all out as Whippo's gonna be in some danger. The shutdown credit goes over to Labrov.
Inspired
is far forward. He's
Inspired got GA, he lives somehow.
The Guardian Angel, Broken Blade continuing to kite out.
The Dragon breathes fire.
FlyQuest
We played a little bit too much fun.
Laner, but they'll take Broken Blade and Scumond in trade. Fly, they still
Maso,
have the
really
Baron.
bad start.
They still have the Elder. They
Caps
still
broke
have
his neck a couple of times, 2 times in particular, but it didn't matter.
Inspired, low on HP, stealing away some camps to try to heal back up, while the rest of FlyQuest continues pushing Nexus turrets. Masu has so much range, G2 can't get anywhere near it. The Nexus already under fire. Quad with the engage, the Elder with the execute, and FlyQuest on the game-winning push for match point.
Boom. Jax ban, G2 ban, Talia Alzi themselves, Twisted Fate is out. Mid lane, mid lane, mid lane. We are in Ahri Sylas territory. I feel like Caps is saying, I want to get Sylas on 3 here, guys. I want to play it against the Nico. And before he goes so far to blind it, because Cassio is out and Ryze is out. And Aurora is out. And Yon is out. I don't want Cap Sylas, honestly. Just give me Cap Sylas. I need to stop biting my nails. Lucian Nautilus! Okay. To be fair, this was the tech that anyone's legend did, and I kinda liked it. But that was not into Nico, no? Cho'Gath gets picked anyway. Maybe he's gonna go for like some phase rush kind of tank build, I don't know. Like maybe AP Cho'Gath. That's like Cho'Gath is, we can just eat the wife. You can eat out and like Yorick's wife from 6 to 11, which is really good for the matchup, and he heals on ghouls. Cho'Gath mid has been pretty nerfed. It's not as good. Orianna blind is pretty solid. I think we might see Caps on Hui, guys. We might see Caps on Hui here. Ooh, Akali. There's some Akali value here, guys. But Kaiser's pretty good against Akali. That's the only pain point here, I think. Oh, he does the Q damage. Yes, Scumond, I think, should W early to have more dogs for the damage, and then he should E, Q, and then Q flash, and then he kills, I think. I think he just kills, no? Oh, shit. Scumondo. Surprise, motherfucker. Like, the wave management is just better from the Kaiser. And now, they are crashing the wave and breaking the play when Inspired is ready to dive. And Whippo is just having fun, playing his own mini-game with the wave. Scumond. Oh, no! That can't be your last game at the event! It can't be your last game at the event! Oh, Whippo just 1v2. He should give us Whippo Cam. Give us Whippo Cam. Whippo, give us Whippo Cam. Oh, let's get him. Look at this kid.
The brush, the vision.
Oh my god, this is painful to watch. With the map control.
But I told you guys, I told you, if you listen to my rundown, I said G2 did fine against Gen G, but they're gonna be so much worse against FlyQuest because it's elimination match. And they are expected to do better. Against Gen G, no pressure. Everyone expects you to get 3-0, no problem. But here, bro, fucking backstage, they have a whole ass staff ready to do the Heimlich maneuver.
Pre-existing vision, waves in very good spaces in both.
Drake number 1 with 3 grubbies. I think FlyQuest is gonna massacre them quickly, bro.
Very methodical and calm. But Inspired is here covering.
Yeah, Broken Blade
Whippo movement, Whippo movement.
Does not hit it. Whippo getting away, but he's already feasted on Broken Blade. Nice kill on Whippo.
All right, the feast also effective on the York himself.
Good.
FlyQuest doesn't
We're having a Drake.
FlyQuest with a Trundle ultimate.
Helicopter. Yorick is on top. Yorick is isolating Caps. They got a Drake, okay. Masu. Healer on Labrovador. Labrovador should fall here every day of the week. Masu's gonna finish him. That's the Kraken Slayer proc. But Yorick Morphine. Look at Yorick Morphine in the top lane, guys.
for FlyQuest.
He's isolating Akali in the matchup.
But lose their support.
And you can see the
Bomba with the 2 gifted subs. All right, and I bring in the Kathias.
Wait a second.
Oh.
In danger,
Oh.
Broken Blade.
Oh.
He has his feast ready. The rupture silences him.
All right.
Beats him down,
Broken Blade is the
beats
GOAT.
him up.
Matchup is
How many
not really
Kathias
where
do we
you want
have?
this Akali to be. Ooh, Lucio.
Lucio in trouble.
Give me the hairy
Blossom
ones.
As he's about to
There.
die. Pillar to make a little bit of extra distance, but Scumon's already got the first
Oh.
kill. Now Masu's the next target. Whippo and Inspired trying to protect their AD carry as G2 comes to life. A 5-man play around the bottom lane tier 1 turret. They might look to go for the dive. Caps coming around from the
Okay.
side. Masu knows he has to try to walk this one out the long way.
Okay.
Lebrov and Caps isolated. Lebrov
That's a TP.
trapped inside the Yorick cage.
Why are we
Lebrov
insisting
dies.
upon
Teleport
ourselves?
coming in for
Can we just not
FlyQuest,
base
and now it'll be a 4v4
and accept a good
with the
play?
odds even. G
Broken Blade is pretty much all G2
I'm
have
with
right
you.
now.
Okay, the
I
feats
mean,
have been good.
no
Hey,
flash.
Broken Blade with a knock-up. Now G2's coming in. They found Whippo.
Yeah.
This could be the fight they need right there. Caps gets the kill. And Whippo, wrong place, wrong time. That's the opportunity for
Come
G2.
on now.
Look at the mini-map, though. I think FlyQuest are making the right
Feast,
choice. Immediately
feast,
push towards the mid lane.
feast,
Set your sights on that tower.
feast,
Just get
feast,
more map control.
feast,
G2
feast.
are desperate right now to get a foothold back into this
All
game.
right,
And
G2, make this a
FlyQuest have lot
series.
of options to
I'm gonna
play
be
with.
staying awake
Good
for you,
damage
baby.
done onto that
No
tier two,
problem. Make it a series. Come on now, G2. Punch back. Punch back.
The good news
I'm
for
gonna do
G2
standing
is that
desk.
gold gets
I need to
funneled
stand so I
into
can swing my
Caps, the
arms
Akali,
properly.
getting that
Get the
influx
blood
of
pumping.
resources
Really
is
get the
much needed
adrenaline
as we
going.
get close.
Like Broken Blade's got 3 items, 3 items on Lucian too somehow. Labrov, can you find the hook of death?
Next fight, man,
Let's find the
I feel
hook of
like it
death.
could very
Labrov,
easily go either
we
way.
need the hook of
Caps is
death.
still topside. He's got
He's
his
holding his
teleport if
hook.
he needs it. He wants to go after the tier 1
Broken
turret.
Blade is
To get
stuck in the
gold a little bit
dishwasher.
closer, he will find his target.
Inspired went for a
steps
bite for no
forward.
reason.
Quick
Inspired.
burst coming out from Han Solo.
Labrov flashes
Now
out.
Labrov's gotta be careful. He
Here comes
finds
Akali
the first
TP.
line, but
Akali on the
he
flank.
has to
Labrov,
back out.
too
Labrov's
fast.
already down.
Labrov, why are you
Kill on that
hooking?
one. Caps makes his way in with a TP.
Comes for the
Can he find
feast.
flank?
The E
Broken
hits.
Blade flashing away,
Caps is
barely staying
looking.
alive. Masu jumping in
Oh,
deep.
Masu.
Masu's already
It's
got the
over.
kill. G2 are gonna get wiped off Summoner's Rift. FlyQuest find the moment instantly.
I don't know, bro.
FlyQuest will steamroll G2
I don't know, bro.
as they march towards
Why
the
did we
next-
hook?
It's
Why did we hook,
only
bro?
Caps left standing. He jumps in.
I don't know,
but
bro.
it will not matter. The last golden statue is buried. The latest
Shibal.
chapter of the rivalry
Dynamis, thank you very much.
is
Appreciate that. Thank you very
written in
much.
the path for Europe. And
Man,
FlyQuest
I was getting
eliminates
hopeful too, bro.
G2
I was getting
from
hopeful too.
MSI.
Shibal, bro.
Who will stay alive here
I don't know, bro. Like, Caps is just surrounded
The
with.
team play
4
here,
war
and
criminals,
at no
bro.
point did it look
I don't know,
like
man.
there
I
were
feel so
any
bad
sort
for
of
Capsimus
nerves.
Prime.
This team staying
I don't know,
together
bro. Why are we
from
hooking
last
in like
year
that, man?
to
Like, why are we
build
hooking in like
on
that, bro?
what they
Like,
created
guys, like, fucking hell,
really
man. Just
is
fucking.
so big for
There we
North
go, bro.
America.
Yeah.
We'll see how
News from
far
the
they can go.
airport.
Globally, one of the longest standing
G2, I'm not even doing the green screen here. G2,
FlyQuest
board the
squad,
fucking plane.
showing dominance.
I don't even know if you
3-0
deserve a seat.
against
We're
a
gonna
team
put
that
you in
for
the
longest
luggage
amount of
fucking
time
thing.
was best in the West every time we saw them at
Direct
internationals.
flight, we're already
G2
waiting
was
for
running
you.
the show, obviously shakier in recent
We
years.
already
and this
prepared.
time, FlyQuest
We already
triumphed.
prepared.
Going into that last fight, I really did think it could have gone either way.
We already
G2 had
prepared.
found a couple of picks beforehand. FlyQuest, though, found their
Fucking
moment.
hell, man.
Oh, is it